Hey guys, Shafir here and welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video you're gonna see me prep and do my bullet journal for November theme, and I'm excited to share it with you. And even though it took me quite some time to make it for obvious reasons, if you follow me on social media you will know why, but even in the end of the month I'm happy that I actually made it and I can share it with you. I'm excited because I'm still consistent with the whole team idea for 12 months of Mass Effect inspired themes for every single month. And for November, my theme is TaliVember. It's not Tali's November or November's Tali or whatever. It's TaliVember, and I'm going back to something that I did when I first started doing my bullet journals, and I got so excited, and I'm happy to use that name again, TaliVember, and it sounds perfect in its own way. Also, one of the things that I thought about it is to be maybe Tali's November or something like that, but TaliVember sounds much better, so yeah, that's why it's that. Also, for the cover you can see me that I actually did prep, so to speak, and I have a small fan art of Tali, and there is also the letters. You can see me that I'm using most of my Indian ink, and speaking of Indian ink, let me tell you about the materials that I'm using. And one thing I do have to point out, this video is not sponsored, this is just me having fun with the materials and enjoying the moment of making my bullet journal, because honestly I love doing those, even though I'm not that typical bullet journalist, if I may say. Every single day opening my bullet journal and doing everything. I'm more like opening it 2-3 times in a week, see what I need to do, and especially I'm using it when I have to do and see actually when are my art lessons, because I'm giving art lessons and I get a bit sidetracked. So back to the materials. I'm using Indian ink because Indian inks are very useful, and I definitely love the contrasts that I'm having. I'm also having from raw Talens Ecoline liquid watercolor purple. I do have to check out for the number of that purple, so I can leave a link down in the description. I am also using several markers, 2 of which are actually watercolor markers, and the other one is alcohol based marker, and they're purple. So I'm still consistent with the whole team to have 1 or 2 colors that are complementary with the white and the black, which is still my challenge with my friend from Emilia from Bullet Journal Engineer, so I highly recommend you guys to go check her out. I'm gonna leave down in the description to her YouTube channel. Very inspiring team, so definitely go check it out. And now I'm my calendar prep and setup, and when I did start doing and numbering the dates, I figured out that I actually did a mistake. Instead of only 30 not squares rounds, I made 31, and I'm like, okay, every defect in effect. And to make it a bit more pleasing to the eyes, I add 1 quote from Tali. And now for my brain dump. This is something that I didn't expect to enjoy so much. I searched for some of the quotes that I like from Tali through all of the games, and I decided in the center of the right page to have Kurosawa, and then there's some very interesting conversation that she had with Garas, from one in particular from her loyalty mission in the second game, about one of the admirals with his name, which was kind of funny, and when I saw it I was like, I have to have this here. And also emergency port straw. So yeah, it was fun making this page and still having this contrast like the purple and the black. And I really do like how this one turns out, honestly. After I finished my Brainton page, I decided this time to have only my mood tracker because, like I said, if you follow me on social media, you actually know that I'm still in recovery because I was sick and I track my moods. Except one day because I really don't remember, and I decided to show you in a way how my mood tracker works. So I'm having the moods till the day I actually filmed the making of this month setup, and on the left you can see that I'm having my keys from different emotions. And after I finished that, I prepped my other pages for my Patreon, for my socials, and for my shipping, and of course my verses of the day, which is having this beautiful purple that I really do love that color a lot. Which reminds me that I maybe change my color, my hair color, to purple, but we shall see. Again. Or maybe mix it between blue and purple, we shall see that. And now I'm doing my weekly spreads, and then I saw that some of the markers that I'm using, they're not water resistible, and that kind of annoyed me, but also in the end I really do like how this page turned out because it's giving this some kind of a more rustic kind of a feel, if that makes any kind of sense. And now I'm on second week. I tried to make it a bit more interesting when I open it, even though I used all of those pages. And having a lot of quotes, I didn't draw much because, like I said, I was limited by the time, considering that I'm still in recovery, like I said, and didn't want to spend like 2 hours of making the bullet journal, even though it took me for filming it, I think, 1 hour and 30 minutes or something like that. And yeah, I'm happy with the end result. And also for this week that you see me doing, I wanted to incorporate Talens patterns from her suit armor, and I love how this one turned out. And of course I have a small quote on the top next to Sunday, and it turns out quite great. And the last page, it's again with a quote that is actually almost from the end of Mass Effect 3. I'm not gonna say anything about it because if I do I will start crying, and I don't want to cry now. And now for the final flip through. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like that, consider subscribing to the channel, or if you want to have more behind the scenes stuff, consider supporting me on Patreon. I will leave link down in the description to my Patreon. And also one very important thing, I'm currently having 35% discount on everything on my Etsy shop, so if you want, go check it out. I will leave a link down in the description so you can get yourself a present. Thank you so much guys for watching and sticking up with me. I cannot wait to talk to you guys soon. Bye!